10.2 notes, law of cosines, page 4. So we're going to take a little break from using cosine and law of cosines. I know that we only did 3 examples. Please reach out if you feel like you need more. We are going to talk about Heron's formula to find the area of a triangle. Now, in the last section, we used a formula for area of a triangle that involved the sine. Here, where we use Heron's formula, we don't use cosine. We are just going to lump it in with the law of cosine section, though. So Heron's formula, so back up a second. We've looked at 2 ways to find the area of a triangle. So from middle school and high school, you have the area equals 1/2 the base times the height. And you used that formula for area a long time. In the last section, we talked about a different way to look at the area of a triangle, and that was 1/2 the product of 2 sides and the sine of their included angle, so 1/2 b times c times the sine of a. Remembering that a, b, and c are for the most part interchangeable. It doesn't really matter which vertex we call a, as long as we make sure we label the side opposite it correctly. We are going to look at one more way to find the area of a triangle, and that is using Heron's formula. That involves the square root of something we call s times s minus a times s minus b times s minus c, where a, b, and c are the known sides. S is something called the semi-perimeter, which is half of the perimeter of the triangle. So we're going to add all 3 sides and divide that by 2. So example 5, we want to find the area of a triangle that has got sides of length A equals 29.7 feet, B equals 42.3 feet, and C equals 38.4 feet. We're going to start by finding that semi-perimeter. I'm going to add 29.7, 42.3, 38.4, 38. And then I'm going to divide that by 2, and we get a semi-perimeter of 55.2. So now we're just going to plug and chug in the area. You really could do this in one fell swoop on your calculator. I'm going to write it out real quick just so we know where everything is coming from. Why do I keep forgetting that tens digit? 29.7, 55.2 minus 42.3, and 55.2 minus 38.4. This is definitely not a step you need to include. Sometimes it's kind of nice just to make sure that nothing looks funky. I didn't forget a parenthesis when I was subtracting or multiplying. So I get the square root of 305,055.72. So my area is 552.32 square feet, or feet squared. Notice here that I am going to take that to 2 decimal places, which is 1 place more precise than the values I started with. I don't know why that happened. Ooh, maybe I can make a little box. If you're comfortable with that, you really don't need to go through this second example. Nothing any different than right above other than the values that we're using. Page 5, though, does have the word problems, and you definitely don't want to miss that. So here we go, finding the semi-perimeter. Get 4.38 plus 3.79 plus 5.22 all divided by 2, and I get 6.695. Even though we've talked about rounding, I am not going to actually round till the very end. So the area here is the square root of 6.695 times 2.315. I get that when I take 6.695 and I subtract the 4.38 times 2.905. There's my 6.695 minus the 3.79 times 1.475. And that's my 6.695 minus the 5.22. Gives me the square root of 66.41, 8.15 square feet. And that's it.